Gonna walk you through the setup that I use for Brain Damage, tribute to the Pink Floyd. I've been doing this for almost 14 years now. This is the current setup that I have. Of course, I have my single coil deluxe black Strat with the vintage noiseless Fender pickups in it. It's got the magic button that brings the, when you're on the neck pickup, it brings the bridge pickup into it. That's how his guitar was hardwired. That's how he gets that awesome tone for some of his leads. My little FR cab, of course, for my Helix LT that I use. I evolved into a Helix LT for this band. I never used that before, but this is what I'm using now. And of course, the lap steel. Of course, this gives me my, the awesome setup that I have for, I've gotten really good at dialing in his tone. Sometimes I use Fenders, but of course, usually I'm using the high watt cabs. And of course, it took a little bit to really get them to sound like a real amp, but I've gotten pretty good at it. Of course, I have the talk box for pigs. Gotta have a talk box, right? Gotta have a beer holder. Just going into my pedals. Of course, the Helix has a lot of what I need, but some things just aren't good enough. So I do have the pedal board still. This is my lap steel. These are my guitars. Currently, I only have my one guitar set up. Of course, I have the MXR, the Script Phase 90. This is the one that they make that emulates the one he used. It's just enough phase. It doesn't overtake your guitar. It's just a little bit of phase. Totally a must to get some of that Have a Cigar sound and some of that Dark Side of the Moon stuff. This is the secret recipe. This pedal, this is an orange power boost, color boost. That dirt that you hear that it's not clean, it's not distortion, that is your magic button right there. This is the best pedal I've ever gotten for my Floyd tribute, to recreate his tone. It just even makes clean sound even better. And of course, last but not least, the most important thing is the RT20, which gives me my rotary speaker emulation. The one in the Helix isn't awesome. This is super awesome. So this is an old pedal. They go for about 300 bucks, but they're worth every penny. As you can see, the coolest part about this is the emulation of how fast the speakers are rotating, right? It gives you that wobble on his leads. And of course, I've got my TAC Mini Natural, my favorite acoustic. You guys have seen that in my videos, and thanks a lot. Just wanted to share my rig with you guys.